So I'm sitting a little more forward in my chair, just so that I feel my feet as firmly as I can into my mat. And if you don't have a mat, just even the carpet or the floor in front of you. Wiggle the toes a tiny bit. Again, go back to that gentle rock side to side. Sort of feel where your center of gravity is. And once you've sort of wiggled into the seat of your chair, center yourself, meaning to somewhat feel equal weight on each side of the hips and the legs and the feet. And let's work our way up from the hips. Lift the rib cage, hands to the waist, pull the rib cage up, pull shoulders back, let them drop down. Shoulders are away from the ears. Good morning, Anita. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. We're just started. We've just started. We're just getting ourselves situated in our chair. If you've got a blanket or a pillow, bolster, whatever prop you have, that's good to have at hand. So if you need to step away from your chair and get those things, do that now. We're just going to, after we find ourselves comfortably seated and strongly anchored into the seat of the chair, we'll start on our breathing exercise. Good morning. Okay, welcome. So I believe I've seen your name before, so you know that we like to sit in a chair without arms, so we've got plenty of movement side to side. I'm in a slightly different space, so I'm just playing with what I've got. Okay, I've got wing space. All right, so let's close our eyes, lifting that chest, one hand on the heart, one on the low belly. Let's focus in on our breath. Nice long inhales through the nostrils. And exhale long and slow out through the mouth. Ha, let it go. Inhale, feel the crown of the head reaching towards the ceiling, shoulders pull down. Exhale long and slow through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. You can keep your eyes wide open if that feels safer or more comfortable, or close your eyes. If your eyes are wide open, look at the pleasing things in your room or maybe out the window. Look at the scenery. Maybe a bird is passing by. Inhale and exhale, or close your eyes and bring yourself to a place outside of your current area. Bring yourself back to a favorite place on vacation, or just a simple place that brings peace and ease to your mind. Maybe a wonderful memory. Inhale and exhale, no place to go, just focus in on the breath. So one of the benefits of yoga is really understanding how we breathe and how important it is to have great lung capacity. So when you aren't so well, when you're dealing with an upper respiratory illness, and you are a little bit constricted, you have that reserve, you know how to use your breath. Nice long inhale through the nostrils, hold it at the top, and then exhale long and slow through the mouth. Good morning, Robin and Alma. Inhale and exhale. Who else do I?
Good morning.
Arthera? Arletha.
Arlita.
Yes. Thank you. That sounds so much better than I pronounced it. Apologies. Well, glad to have you all here. Again, find yourself comfortably seated and let's just calm the mind. As you're sitting still, focusing in on your breath, push aside that to-do list, the chores, if you can, push aside a little bit of stress for the moment. Push aside some of the issues that are more troubling. Let's focus in on your good health, the positives. And yes, you're dealing with a condition, but look at what you can do. The best thing about yoga, or the main thing for yoga, is just show up and breathe. So I'm glad you're here, you've shown up, and we'll focus in on the breath on everything we do. Get a little bit of body movement going, some flexibility, our strength, and our balance. Few more breaths, focusing in. Again, if it feels safe and comfortable, close your eyes as you just think about your breath going up, taking it in, holding it at the top. Exhale, let it out. Ha, make audible sounds in your space. You can make as much noise as you want. Inhale and exhale. We're going to do another breathing exercise a little further along in the hour called Breath of Joy. And it really is an opportunity to use a little bit more physical movement along with giving out a good ha for your exhale. So be prepared. We'll be doing that. All right. Opening your eyes if they're closed, sitting tall in your chair, place the heel of the hands into the top of the quad muscles, your thighs. A little bit of pressure, not much, just enough that the heel of the hand is pressing in, and use that little bit of pressure to lift the chest a bit more. Slight arch of the back. The gaze is straight ahead. Inhale and exhale. See if you can drop your shoulders away from the ears. Open the mouth nice and wide. Say ah, stretching that lower jaw. And then bring the mouth back to your normal position. Inhale and exhale. So we always want to think about engaging core muscles as much as we can. Even from a seated position, you can gain upper body strength. All right, let's do our rotations of the spine, which is we'll be going forward and back. Cow-cat, we'll do side bends, and we'll do our twists. Starting with our cow-cat, again, wiggle those toes into the floor in front of you or the mat so that you really feel anchored in. If you need a little assistance or support, use the legs of your chair or the seat of your chair to hold on to as we do our various rotations of the spine. Sitting tall, here we go. Inhale, come forward for cow. Chin is up, slight arch of the back. Exhale, tip the chin down, round the back. Inhale, tall, come forward, arch, chin is up. Exhale, tip the chin round back. Your count, about 2 or 3 more. And if you've had enough, feel free to come back to seated tall and just focus once again, just the breath. And notice that your heart rate is slowing down a bit, although those of us who are very active, you want to get that heart rate up a bit. And we meet back in center, pulling tall. Inhale and exhale. And those of you who joined a few moments late, just rock side to side ever so gently. And Jules, you got a different picture this week. I was looking for the magnolias. I see deer in the mist. That looks beautiful too. Thank you for sharing. So wiggling into the chair to sit nice and tall. We're going into our side bends. Inhale the arms up overhead, lifting, and then drop over to your left side. Bending, keep it gentle. Inhale, sitting tall, and exhale over to your right. Your count. Back and forth. Lifting up. Exhale to your left. Inhale tall. Last time over to your right. And back to center. Take a moment back in your center. Wiggle into the seat once again. Shoulder rolls just gently up, back, and down. And we'll go into our twist. Pull your belly in. Here we go. Inhale, arms up overhead and twisting to your left. Pull tall. Inhale and exhale to your right. Inhale, exhale left. Inhale and exhale. And last one to the left. Maybe this time we hold it a little longer. Keep the breath flowing. Inhale and exhale. Lift, come through center, and exhale to your right. Pull yourself a little taller. Inhale and exhale. And back through center, release the arms down. All right, let's do some additional shoulder circles. So fingertips to the top of the shoulders. Inhale, elbows come forward. Exhale to the side and then down. Inhale and exhale. Let that breath flow. And you can go to all nostril breathing if that's more comfortable. Last time forward, out to the side and down, and let the arms come down. Let's gently let the arms flow forward and back. Just let them float. And then we'll come back to center and stillness. Fingertips back to the shoulder. This time we're going to start with the elbows pointing forward. Let them come down, out to the side, squeeze the shoulder blades back, and then bring elbow points forward. Inhale and exhale. And last time forward and down and release. Shake out the arms. And let's place the palms face up, sitting on your lap, on your quad muscles. We'll do blossom hands, stretching those fingers wide. They can rest gently on the quads. Exhale, the fingers come in, just like petals in a time-lapse photography. Inhale, opening the palms, stretching the petals. Exhale, they come in. Inhale and exhale, very steady and slow. One more open and one more close. And then shake out the wrists and circle wrists or go back and forth, up and down. Get some nice movement in the small little muscles and joints. And maybe bend the fingers a little bit, getting some stretch and movement there. And shake that out. And let's massage one hand and then the other. So starting with the massage of your left, let the thumb press into the palm and just work. Get a little heat in there. Just give it a massage. The fingertips on the outside of the hand. And massaging each finger. And let's go to the other side. So the thumb of the left is now massaging the center of the hand and the heel of that thumb on the right. And then working a little bit of magic into those fingers, getting some warmth and mobility there. When you're done with that, let's interlace the fingers and stretch those arms out in front of us, straight ahead. So arms are about parallel with the floor, and feel the stretch. Slight tuck of the chin, let the arms stretch out in front of you. Inhale and exhale, pull belly in, continue with that stretch. Go to a point where you feel a comfy stretch, a little bit of work without straining. If you need to, back it off a bit. Inhale and exhale, tip the chin down towards the sternum, like that. And feel the stretch right along the spinal column. Inhale and exhale. Let's lift the arms. Follow those arms as they reach up towards the ceiling, keeping the belly scooped in. Lift, lift, lift. Drop shoulders down once the arms are up. Inhale and exhale. Bend the elbows and flip the palms. Let the open palms face towards the ceiling and feel that lovely opening. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to release the interlace and let the arms float down very slowly. Nice stretch. All right. Taking your left arm straight out in front, flex the wrist. Take the fingers of the right and just pull back gently. Again, we're looking for a stretch. Now, don't overdo. I know there's a tendency to maybe more is more, but more isn't more. Just do what feels right for your hand. Just getting that nice opening. Inhale and exhale. And let's switch, flexing your right hand up, as if you're saying stop, and then taking those left fingertips across and reaching in, giving a nice stretch sensation. Inhale and exhale. And release and shake that out. All right, let's do a few more arm work here. We're going to go into the cactus series. So you can look at yourself side to side or look at yourself in the Zoom picture if you've got it on. Just square off as if you were a cactus. All right, if that's too much, you can always bring your hands down to the waist. But here we go. Inhale apart, exhale, the arms come together. Inhale, open, stretching as wide as it's comfortable. Exhale, bring the arms together. Inhale, open. Exhale, together. Open. Exhale, together. Last time, open, lift the chest. Exhale, bring the arms together. Bring the hands together. Bring now the hands to heart center. Excuse me. Pressing the thumbs towards the sternum, lift your chest. Inhale and exhale, tip the head down towards your fingertips. Take a breath or two here. And release the hands back down. Now we're going to do side to side with the cactus arms. Inhale, bringing the arms back up, open. Exhale, bring the right over to the left. Inhale, open. Exhale, to the right. Inhale, open. Exhale. Back and forth, your count. And last one. I think we started it on the other side. All right, release those arms down. Once again, hands to the laps, palms face down. Pull yourself tall. Take a breath here. Inhale and exhale. The next one is the teapot. Back to cactus. Arms are up. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, tip to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, tip to your right. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. And upward. Gently squeeze shoulder blades, lift the chest. Off, and you can just go to your elbows. So instead of all the way crisscross, you can just go to here. Inhale and exhale. And wherever you are, if you're here or if you've crisscrossed, lift up. Point those elbows away. Inhale and exhale. Take your time. We're going to point those elbows towards the center of our body, rounding the back. Take it slow. Keep the chin tucked down as you round in. Take your time. We're going to come back up to seated. So when we bend over, and if you've got any sensation of vertigo or dizziness, keep your eyes wide open, pulling yourself tall, lifting the elbows. Bring yourself back up to seated, nice and tall. Inhale and exhale. Let's release those arms. Take a breath before we do our second side. And excuse me, I'm going to get a sip of water. Always good to have water handy. Inhale and exhale, staying hydrated. Whatever you do during the course of your day, cheers. Water is good. All right, here we go. Eagle arms on side 2, stretching our wings wide, lifting the chest, inhale and exhale. The right arm goes underneath the left, crisscrossing. Beginning, if crisscross like this is too much, just go to here. Let the hands touch each elbow. Either way, we're getting an opening of the back. Inhale and exhale, lift the elbows away, look up, scoop the belly in. Inhale and exhale, pointing elbows, tips in towards the center of the body as we round. Either eyes open or round. You can close your eyes if that feels safe and comfy. Inhale, exhale, feel that wonderful stretch in the mid back. And we pull ourselves tall. Take your time and unwind. Woo, let those arms shake out. Again, a forward and back movement, something gentle, and then come to stillness. All right, we're going to do something like a cherry picking. We're going to alternate the reach of our arms, and then we'll do some stretching back. So you can either start with both arms down, leave one down, and then alternate this way, or keep them both up and alternate from here, whichever you want. I'm going to start with both arms up. Inhale, we're going to reach up with the left, a little stretch, lifting that shoulder up. Exhale, shoulder comes down. Inhale, stretch up on the right, drop shoulder down on the exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let that breath flow. Make as much noise in your room as you want. Stretching, lifting. Couple more, or finish if you've had enough. And let the arms float down. All right, once again, breathing, sitting tall, wiggle into that seat, making sure you're centered. And we will go into cow face arms, keeping your right hand on your lap, a little bit of pressure, lift that left arm straight up. Inhale and exhale, bend. Let the head press into the arm. Inhale and exhale. And taking your right hand, bringing it across, maybe to the top of the elbow or reaching across all the way to the tricep. As you do this, press the head in, scoop the belly in as well. Inhale and exhale. And let's unwind. Right arm down, left arm down. Other side, stretching right arm straight up. And we bend. Press the head in. Inhale and exhale. And the left fingertips crumb across. Again, reach. Nice arch at the back here, huh? And you get that whole opening on the side, the pectoral muscle and the tricep. Inhale and exhale. And release the left, and we go to the other side. All right. All right, let us go back to the left side, the hand to the head, elbow points wide, and we're going to cross over, sitting tall. So what we will just start seated, press the head in, and even before any additional movement, you can feel a little bit of muscle tone in the bicep. Press the head into the hand and hand into the hand, the head into the hand. That elbow points to the side, your chest is lifted. Inhale, exhale, bring the elbow of your left across the body and look. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross. Inhale, open. Exhale. Am I making sense with this posture? I think it's good. Inhale. Exhale, elbow points to the opposite arm, and we finish here. We release the arm down. Breathe in between, and here we go, other side. Palm is pressing into the head, and the head is pressing in. Welcome. If you've just joined us, we are just working on a few arm movements and chest openers. Head is pressing into the palm of the right hand, and the head and hand press into each other. Elbow points to the side. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, cross that right arm over to the left side. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross. So we've already done a few other twists, but this one sort of gets the thoracic back area. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, open, and exhale, and release. Take that arm down. Take a breath and sit back a little bit more in the chair. We're going to start doing a little bit of leg work. We'll switch it up and we'll go back to, we do have that breath of joy to do too. So sit comfortably in the chair, maybe back a bit more. We're just going to tap the feet into your floor or mat in front of you. Make a little noise, tap them, feel a sensation of vibration as you're creating that sound and movement, and then come to stillness. Now sit back a bit more in your chair. We're going to stretch our legs out long in front of us, or as high or as low as you need to. Flex the feet, point the feet. Point and flex and point. Flex and point. And circle in one direction. And second direction. And bring the legs down. And then a gentle, if you've got space, to flex the feet and let the legs swing in your chair. Sitting tall. And come back together. All right. So now we're going to go into a figure 4 stretch for the legs. You're going to cross your right leg over your left. Flex the foot. Sit a little taller. Inhale and exhale. Forearm is going to rest on the lower leg. And just press to where you, again, we're working on stretch, not strain. So my left hand is on the sole of my right foot. Inhale and exhale. And I'm mirroring you, so I know this is the opposite, but just so that it looks the same for you. Here we go. Leaning forward, lift the chest, let the forearm rest on the lower leg. Inhale and exhale. Again, come forward as it feels right. And then just hold that posture. Inhale and exhale, pulling yourself tall, keeping that leg crossed. And we'll give our foot a little bit of massage here. So the thumbs are going to press in, starting maybe back towards the heel, into the arch of the foot. Fingertips are on the top of the foot. Just really do a little bit of pressure point. And just feel where you've got some tenderness, back that off and just give it a nice warm massage. Wiggle those toes into your hands. And then clap that foot, a little warmth. If you're chilly, toes tend to be cold wherever you are. And gently lift that leg off. Inhale and exhale. And we cross over. I know people have signed in from all over the world and mostly all over the country, and I'm glad you're here. I happen to be in Vermont, where it's 47 degrees, but still sunny, and the colors here are magnificent. Anyway, so I don't know if everybody's in Florida or not, where the foundation is. All right, again, second side, we've got that leg crossed. We're going to let the forearm rest on the lower leg. Inhale and exhale. Again, just come to a sensation of stretch. If you find that too far forward is not giving you comfort, back it off. So what we're getting here, we're doing our range of motion. We've already done a little bit of aerobic for strength. And we'll get into some balance in a little bit. So leaning forward, one more breath here. Inhale and exhale, and then pulling yourself tall. Let's bring those thumbs to the bottom of the foot, starting at the heel. Give it yourself a little bit of a massage, going up towards the arch of the foot, up to the ball of the foot, and working those toes. And we clap on either side of the foot and gently move that leg off. All right, so let's go into a little bit of balance, and you can actually do balance work in the chair. Need to move forward in on the seat of the chair. We're going to press your left foot into the floor in front of you. We're going to lift the right leg up. So we're on one leg, even though our glutes are anchored into the chair, we've got one leg off. Lift the left arm straight up. Inhale and exhale, hold here. Let the right arm stretch long next to you. Inhale and exhale, lift. And then lower the right leg down, lower the left arm down. Let's do that on the opposite side. Lifting your left leg. So my leg, I know it may be hard to see exactly what I'm doing because I'm in black against a black chair. So I'm lifting my leg. I've got my leg bent, not straight leg, it's bent leg. All right. So now you want to have your right foot pressing firmly into the mat. Lift your left. So it's just elevating. You're lifting your foot. You can flex foot or just leave it in a neutral position. Lifting up. Try to stay equally weighted on both hips. That's one of the tricks. And extend that right arm up. Inhale and exhale. To make it a little bit more of a balance, you press the foot that's on the floor down a little bit more into your mat. So you're creating a little bit of weighted positioning here. Inhale and exhale. And lowering your left leg down, lowering that arm down. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to do something similar. We're going to do a seated tree. So again, feel equally weighted in your seat. We're going to press that left foot into the mat really firmly. You're going to lift the foot on the right side and let the sole of the foot touch. Sorry, kind of awkward here. I think we got it. All right. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to lift that foot and it's going to touch the calf. Lift the arms if you choose, or the hands can be at heart center. My sole of the foot is touching the calf. So there's a little bit of an outward angle of the hip. Arms can come up. They can be at heart center. The arms can be out to the side. Your choice. So we're balancing on one leg. Core muscles are engaged. Inhale and exhale. Lower the arms down and lower that leg down. Notice where your heart rate is. Is it up a bit? That's kind of the idea. All right, we're going to balance on the opposite side. Pressing that right foot firmly into your mat or floor in front of you. Lift that opposite foot. It can touch down on the calf, which is fine, or even a little lower into the ankle, but that foot is off the floor. Inhale and exhale. May need to use a hand or two to get that foot where you want it to be. Arms can be out to the side. Hands can be at heart center, or arms can be up like branches. Inhale and exhale. Breathing. And we lower the arms down and lower that leg down. Whew. And let's just shake that all out. All right. Let's take a break and do our breath of joy. When I say take a break, we're going to let most of the body rest and we'll get our lungs working again. So you may want to take a sip of water. And if you're not familiar with breath of joy, I will demonstrate in a second. Breath of joy can be done seated, can be done standing. Could probably do it lying on your back in bed. So what we're going to be doing is taking 3 sips of air in, as it were, through the nostrils. And the last one is a big exhale through the mouth with a ha. All right. So don't be embarrassed. And I can't hear you because you're all muted. And this is supposed to be fun, elevating your joy and movement of the breath. So here we go. And you can add the arm movements with this. So inhale, 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 ha. Inhale, 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 ha. You can do it without arms, but it sort of almost gets you that final breath of out, ha. All right. I know I'm being recorded. I hope it doesn't get shared worldwide, but anyway, or on TikTok or whatever that is. So here we go. Inhale, 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 ha. Inhale, 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 ha. You can keep it low, slow, light, or if you feel like you gotta get that ha in here, get the rest of those anxieties, those stresses out, a good ha really feels positive. All right, shall we do it one more time just for good luck? Here we go. Inhale, 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 ha. All right, that was our intermission. Wiggle, wiggle into your seat, and we'll go back to a little bit of self-care moment. We'll do our tapping. So fingertips right to the center of the collarbones, that clavicle area, thyroid. So we're going to just fingertip tenderly, just tap. Open the mouth nice and wide, creating again, you are in your space. You can make as much noise as you want. Get the tapping going. Elevated vibration and humming are really good for the system. Inhale, you can hum it or your choice. Fingertips right along the collarbones and the upper chest. And you open the mouth, let the lower jaw relax, and then let the fingertips go up the neck. Guide them right along the jaw. Maybe stretch the jaw a little bit. Let the mouth relax. Fingertips just inside the ears, not inside the ears, but right along the side of the face. And then right along sides of the outside of the eyes, temples, and right along the forehead. Again, this is very calming, especially if you do this with your eyes closed. Just imagine that lovely sensation of vibration. And when you're done, whether you're down to the chin like I am, or your neck, and back to the collarbones. And then shaking out the hands. All right. Again, let's just do a little flow. And come to stillness. All right, we did the crisscross with just the arm. We're going to do crisscross with the lift of the leg. All right. So sitting tall, scoop the belly in. Once again, that rib cage is lifted nice and high. So you've created a nice long torso. Placing the left hand behind the head. Press the left foot into your mat. Nice wide opening. Here we go. Inhale, the elbow is out and the right leg is down. Exhale, the right knee and the elbow cross over towards each other. Inhale, sit tall in your chair. Exhale, lift as you can and bend over as you can. Inhale apart. Exhale, knee and elbow work towards each other. Strength, core, getting our heart rate up. One more on this side. And release. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. We go to the other side. That right hand is at the back of the head. Elbow is pointing out. Pressing your right foot into the mat so you have got that stability. And we're going to lift in a moment. Elbow is wide, and we do inhale, and then we exhale. We bring that left foot up so the knee and the elbow sort of meet. Inhale, open, exhale, inhale, open, exhale, curl, inhale, open, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, lift, exhale, curl, inhale, last time, and we finish up. All right, so I don't always count, so if I've done more on one side, forgive me. I guess I should, but I just you sort of feel what works. All right, here we go. Let's stretch those arms out one more time. Inhale and exhale, and we're going to crisscross the arms, gives ourselves a really big hug. Elbows are locked or on top of one another, or wherever you reach towards the side of your body. Inhale and exhale, breathing. And we unwind. Let's stretch those arms wide open. Inhale and exhale. We're going to bring the right arm underneath the left this time. So the opposite of what you just did. Another hug. And maybe you tap your hands on your side body. All right. If you have a pillow or even a folded blanket, we're going to do some folding forwards. And we're going to widen the stance of our legs. Most of this time we've been working with parallel legs. So I have both my blanket that I can fold onto my lap, or if you have a pillow or yoga bolster, whatever, I'll demonstrate with my blanket folded. So I've made I guess it's probably about 4 inches thick worth of blanket folded on my lap. I'm going to sit back in the chair a bit more, and I'm widening my legs. So if you've got room and you're feeling comfortable, we're just going to widen the legs a bit more, and the toes are pointing on a diagonal. Okay, so get the pillow blanket situated on the lap, and then widen your stance of the legs. Actually, I need to go like this in order for it not to fall between. Okay, so this is what we're trying to do here is push that blanket or pillow in towards the belly. See if you can lift the torso, scoop the belly in. Hands are on the knees or in the quads, wherever, or if you feel better, holding on to the chair legs. Let the hands slightly, if you're like me, I have my fingers cupped around my knees. I'm going to lift my chest, scoop the belly, and come forward. Got that blanket pressing in at the waist. Inhale and exhale. Once you've come forward to where you can, and if you're feeling comfortable, we're going to lean all the way forward. Let the head tip down. Let the hands slide down the legs. This is your choice. You can stay up, or if you're feeling safe, holding onto your legs as you let your head fall forward, and the arms can dangle. Inhale and exhale, keeping your eyes wide open. Taking a few more breaths here in this folded position. Inhale and exhale. We're going to place the left hand either all the way to the floor or maybe just a fingertip touching down. Inhale and exhale. We're going to stretch the left arm up. So I've got one arm down, and I've got another kind of a twist here. Got my left arm your left arm will reach up towards the ceiling. And turn the body a little bit. Inhale and exhale, lowering the left arm down. Let that fingertip or hand touch down, and we twist over to your left side. Excuse me, your right side. Inhale and exhale, bringing your right arm down and fold forward once again, eyes wide open. Place the hands, if they're on the floor, back to your feet. Walk the hands up the ankles, to the shins, to the knees. Use the pressure of your heel of your hands as you press into the legs. Come back to a flat back, eyes wide open. Inhale and exhale, pull yourself tall. And back to seated. Breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's guide those legs back together, keeping the blanket where it is on our laps. And let's see if you feel comfortable letting the forearms press into the blanket. Press in, lift the chest, scoop the belly, and with legs parallel, maybe wider than hip distance, come forward one more time. Again, you can release the arms from folded in front of you to then down to the legs. Let them slide down. Slightly different sensation. Just going to a flat back. We're not going to fold all the way forward. Inhale and exhale. Take your time to return to seated. Maybe stretch those eyes wide open as you pull yourself tall. And return to seated. All right, let's move the blanket off our laps. You can either, like I have mine, on the back of my chair, or just put it to the side. And we'll do some neck work now. So it may feel better to sit back in the chair. Inhale and exhale. Interlace the fingers behind the head. So you're cupping the head with the hands, lifting the chest. The elbows are nice and wide. Inhale and exhale. Tip the chin down towards the chest and just breathe. And push the head into the hands and the hands into the head. Bring yourself tall, lift, look up. Inhale and exhale. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift, and then exhale, tip the chin down. And we push the head into the hands and the hands into the head. Inhale and exhale, release the arms down. Let's do some side bends for the head and neck. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, tip the head over to your left side. And again, you can use your hands on your head for guidance if you like. Inhale, push the head back up into center and exhale. Inhale, tall, exhale to your right. Inhale, tall, exhale. Starting to slow things down. We'll work from head to toe on a little softening. Inhale, this feels good. Maybe hold it a little longer on your right side. That opposite arm can stretch away. Inhale, guide the head back up to center. Exhale, stretch over to your left side. Let the right arm stretch away. Again, guide the head back up and sitting tall. Let's go back to our shoulder rolls. Inhale and exhale, ha. And wiggling into the seat. And let's stretch our arms. We're going to do a crisscross. In some postures, it's known as dirty t-shirt. So we're going to remember that the left arm is underneath the right as we crisscross and reach. And then we'll do the opposite side. So crisscrossing with the left arm underneath, the arms crisscross over in front of you as if you're taking off a t-shirt or sweater. Do about 3 of these. Inhale. Nice big breath. It's almost like a sun salutation. Inhale. Stretching, reaching for a bright new day. And let's do one more. Here we go. Inhale, stretch. And release. All right, other side. So this time it will be your right arm underneath. Inhale, crisscross in front, lift, stretch, float down, crisscross, stretch down. And last one, here we go. Stretch it wide, crisscross, float down. And return to stillness. All right, since we're working from head to neck to shoulders, arms, we're going to go into our torso, sit a little bit more forward. We'll go return to our cow cats. They're a nice way of getting the chest and the back moving and the spine forward and back. Scoop the belly in, sit as tall as you can. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, tuck the chin as you round back. Inhale and exhale. Few more. Sit tall. Come forward. Last time. Take your time as you tuck the chin, round it back. Sit tall once again. All right, let's see. All right, let's do a little bit of work with the legs, just soft, easy, settling in towards the end of our class. So let's just do a gentle massage of the legs. So as you, I'm going to spread my fingers so the thumb and the index have a lot of space, and then place them on the quads, maybe starting all the way up at the hip flexors, and just stroke downward. Let that stroking go right along the muscle tissue, so it's at same length as the muscles, same position as the muscles are. So inhale and exhale as you put a little bit of pressure, just enough so you're feeling it, just feeling a little bit of warmth. And notice as you're doing this, certainly you're working your hands, and you're also getting a little bit of bicep work here. Inhale and exhale. Couple more. And release and just soften. Let's sit back a bit more. We're going to point and flex the legs. We're going to lift those feet and point and flex, point and flex, finishing up with our routine of head to toe movement. Inhale and exhale. And circle ankles if that feels good. In both directions, wiggle toes, shake out those legs, and bring the feet down. And let's set up for some relaxation. So you can return to using your blanket or pillow to place in front of you, or if you love you have a little bit of warmth, let that blanket spread low over the lower legs. And in this relaxation moment or two that we have, we return to just the breath. If you feel safe closing your eyes, one hand on the heart, one on the low belly, or keeping your eyes wide open, whatever is your comfort level. So letting those arms rest on your lap, or again, hand to heart and low belly. Let's return to our breathing and feeling our body. Inhale and exhale. Lengthen that inhale, lifting the chest, taking it in, and maybe hold the breath at the top. Exhale long and slow through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. And notice, what are you hearing? What are you seeing all around you? What are the pleasant smells? What are you tasting? Just think about all 5 senses that you have as you sit in your comfortable space. Let those shoulders move away from the ears. Soften the jaw, maybe by giving yourself a yawn or opening the mouth a little wider. Now it's time to soften the belly. Let the hips sink into the chair a bit more. And if you feel comfortable to do so, sit back in the chair a bit more. Just let the body relax into your seat. And release both hands down to your lap. Keep that breath flowing. Softening the So take a nice long inhale and exhale as you bring awareness back to your breath. Again, with a sigh, let it out. Wiggling your fingers, maybe a circling of the wrists. Circle your ankles, stretching toes. Opening the eyes if they were closed. And sitting comfortably in your chair. We will finish up with a poem by Dana Folds. It's called Home Again. Home again. I slow my practice down, breathing as the ocean breathes, flowing easily from pose to pose, not knowing what comes next. Energy streams through as if I let go of everything I've learned or seen. I follow where this life force holds, loosening, sinking into stillness, and then moving on, but only when the time is right. I slow down to find heart and mind already aligned with body. Savoring each sensation, I come home again to my own sweet peace, to the depth and mystery of this release. Let's bring our hands together at heart center, thumbs pressing towards the sternum. Nice long inhale and exhale, and maybe tip your head down towards your fingertips. Find joy in every day and share that joy with your family and friends. Thank you for practicing yoga with me today. Namaste.